Hola amigos! Rubbish at Flamenco, Lección 3. How yous doing? Right, hey, check it out, look. I can now sit properly, look, this guitar is going nowhere. I've kind of figured out, you just kind of lean into it a wee bit and it sits proper. This means that like no longer am I going to get this weird pain that I've been getting in here because my hand has been bent round too much, sitting like this, doing things like that. Now, sits quite nicely like this, and my arm is straighter, helping my fingers get places without getting sore. Nice one. That's what you should start doing as well. Practice sitting like this, but it is a pain in the ass. It takes a while to get used to. Anyway, lesson 3, right, back on with more Soleares, and last point I showed you was you were playing something like this. This time round, you want to do the same again, right, but put your pinky down on the third string, the third fret of the E string at the bottom there. So it's now, right, and we go. Okay, so what happened there, we play this bit, as you can see, which you'll know how to play, and then change chords again, keeping that down, back down again, and then lift that, put this finger down onto the first fret, first finger, just flatten it down, almost like if you're holding like an F shape, kind of thing like that, both like that. So it's which is where we've got to so far, and then at this point you just play an E, and then lift this finger to an E7, change to your F shape, and then there's a tap back to an E, and with your thumb, that bit sounds like this. Pause there. The next part we go on to is the first falseta, which is a little melodic phrase that you play. So what we're going to do is start off on this first fret here, and it goes. Now that's all happening on your E Phrygian scale, which is, if you don't know your E Phrygian scale, it's actually the exact same as an A minor scale, only played from the E note. So like here's your A minor scale, which is the same as a C major scale, because if you start it from there, oh. There we go, can't even get a C major scale there, but they're all the same, and if you know your C major scale, then if you just start that from the E, you get the more sort of Spanish sound scale, which is called Phrygian. Anyway, so start on F, and then you play the A string, second and third frets, and then the D string, next string up, G, third time round you do it, you kind of go and hold it in this one, down there. So the whole thing sounds like this. The next section we have is really cool actually once you get it, but it takes a bit of getting used to, and it's all done with your right hand here, right? basically I'll play it first and then I'll describe how you do it for you. So okay, now to do this, you put these fingers into an A minor shape. What you're going to do is you're using these 3 fingers for an arpeggio and you're using your thumb for the bass notes. So what we do is get these 3 fingers hovering over the 3 finished strings and your thumb on the A string like that. So you start off with your thumb going and then pick each individual note. So it's, and then using your middle finger, lift that up onto the 2nd fret of the 2nd string there, 5th string rather, so it goes A, pick your 3, step, and at this point just pluck the A2. Then you play a D string and pluck again, change to your C shape. Down to the F. It might be easier to think of this in terms of just plucking just now, so if I show you what to do, it's just once you get that, you can start adding in the changes on this hand, so essentially which are put the 2 of them together. And that should take you quite a while to get on with that, because it is quite difficult. But keep practicing and you'll get better at it and you'll get fast at it. I remember when I started doing it, it's taking me ages, but I can actually do it quite fast now. I'm quite chuffed with it. Like that. Easy. Now you get on with it as well. I want to see some video replies when this lesson's finished, all the complete song. Okay, to finish off this lesson, I'm going to have another little exercise for you to do. I showed you the other one. Still practicing it, but this is another one, and instead of picking individual notes, we're going to be practicing your hammer on. So what we'll do in this one is very simple. You're just using the thumb as a pluck the bottom string, 3 hammer-ons like that, and then next string, and at that point your little, which you've already learned. So essentially is what you're aiming for. Practicing that, and that's the end of lesson 3. I will see you in the next lesson where we'll finish off our solo for Soleares. See you then.